Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure that you tap that subscribe button before you tap out this video. Join our family. We would love to have you. If you're already a part of our soul family, thank you so much for being here. You are loved and appreciated. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today from the ancestors, but please keep in mind that this is a collective message, which means that everything will not fit for everybody. If this message does not resonate with you, do not force it to fit. It's okay to leave it behind. You have the option to book a personal reading with me, which the link will be down below in the description box. You can also choose to browse through some of my other videos to see if you can find another message that fits you. If this message does resonate with you, please do not forget to show this video some love. Tap the like button and drop a comment to let us know how this message resonates with you. Also, family, when you engage with this video, it helps the message to get to other people who may need to hear it just like you do. It also helps to insert your energy so that I could pick up on your energy a little bit more clearly. All right, so I've already cleansed the energy and all negative and monitoring spirits have been returned to sender where they belong. So without further ado, family, let's get into it. My beautiful, beautiful people. Today I'm getting the energy of childhood. And I'm hearing inner child. Some of you may have some inner child healing that you need to do, and some of you need to tap in with your inner child by doing things that make you happy, doing things that you did as a child that could put a smile on your face and brighten up your energy. Because I feel like some of you are in this place where you're so serious, it's a lot going on, you're focused, and that's a great thing. It's good to be focused, but you got to remember that it's important to do things that make you happy because your mental state is very important. So when you do things that brighten up your life and put smiles on your faces, you are healing your inner child just by doing that. Let's say you used to go to the skating ring, go to the skating ring, go bowling, go play laser tag, play some video games, go on vacations, go to museums, tap in with your sensory skills, all those things. Do things that make you feel good, things that make you happy. With the Justice card here upright, Libra energy, I feel like some of you are focused on like settlements, maybe even situations having to do with equal rights. Somebody is standing up for something. So you're standing up for the rights of yourself or others. I see some of you joining organizations, doing paperwork, doing some real serious digging. Like some of you are going down rabbit holes, doing some research. I'm seeing you sitting at a computer or sitting at a desk and just really going to work with some glasses on. And even if it's not literal physical glasses, you're going to work like you're laser focused. And so like there may be some contracts being signed, other written agreements that need to have a second look. Always read the fine print is what I'm hearing. And we got the Princess of Wands here upright. So this is Cancer, Leo, and Virgo energy. Like this is some real boss energy, ambitious, outspoken, focused. Somebody's really focused. And I feel like some of you have decided to take a new approach to how you view things. So you may be seeing your career differently. You may be seeing the people around you differently. Some of you are getting real serious about your habits and your characteristics, like your behaviors that are holding you back. You're trying to let go of some things. And I feel like that's why this inner child energy is coming up, because it's some things that you've been doing since you were a child that you want to stop doing. There are some things that you picked up during your childhood from your parents, from your caretakers, the people that you were raised around. And now you're like, oh, this is not healthy. Let me let this go so that I can flourish. And so some of you are going to be receiving some type of unexpected news from a friend or a loved one. I feel like this is a reward for the fact that you've been doing the work, because of the fact that you're letting go of old ways, you're letting go of old habits and behaviors, you're attracting things in. And this is going to happen fairly quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chariot card comes out here, because it's moving in really fast. Some of you are looking for a new job, looking for a new career. Some of you are trying to find new ways to make money in general. And I'm hearing the word hustle. And I'm hearing that song by Rick Ross, Hustle Hard. So, like, yeah, you're laser focused on some things, and I feel like that's why they want to remind you to never forget to have fun in the midst of all of that. Never forget to have fun. Remember, there needs to be equilibrium. There needs to be balance in all things that we do. So pay attention to the intricate details, right? So it's like, okay, you don't want to be a workaholic and never have time to enjoy yourself, but you also don't want to be enjoying yourself all the time and never have time to be focused, right? Never have time to work on yourself and progression. So they want you to find balance. Sometimes you guys can tend to be anxious, like somebody may have some anxiety. Some of you may be hot and cold. I'm hearing Katy Perry, you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out. So it's like some of you are very indecisive. You don't really know what you want, and I feel like that comes from a lack of balance. If you meditate more, you will find that common ground, that middle ground. Some of you have trust issues that developed from your childhood, and it's affecting your intimate relationships. So that may be something else that you need to let go of. And we got the Desert Hermit here in reverse. So this card speaks about independence. Some of you are trying to regain your independence. I feel like some of you were dependent upon a partner, or maybe your parents, or maybe even the system. For some of you, this is just like the system that you've been dependent upon. And so you're learning how to do your own things, practicing growing your own food, learning a trade that's going to help you to be independent. And so many of you are trying to become self-reliant as well. This is the energy of concentration too. So yeah, you guys are really, really focused. Wisdom, introspection. But for some of you, there's a lack of guidance here, and you may need to work on parenting yourself. But I'm getting the energy that some of you don't really know how to do that because you may have been on your own for a really long time. Like maybe your parents weren't, I'm hearing the word neglect. But for some of you, it wasn't like intentional. It was like they were always at work trying to pay the bills. And so they didn't really have much time to parent you and be there for you. So a lot of you like were in the streets, or you were home alone raising your younger brothers and sisters or nieces and nephews. And so you had to be your own guide. But because of that, you didn't really have somebody that was experienced that could put you on to certain things. So I'm hearing like lack of guidance. And some of you are returning to the world after a long retreat. I feel like some of you probably were in a cocoon, like you were locked away in your cave after COVID. And so now you're just now starting to step out into the world. And I think that's why the word trust was coming up for me earlier, because you're stepping out into the world, but you're like, I don't really know who I can trust. I'm introverted. They want you to pay attention to your inner guidance. Pay attention to the inner guidance, because that is how your spirit guides and ancestors. I cannot make this up. I just pulled the Chariot. I literally just pulled the Chariot. I don't even know what I was saying before. But yeah, your inner guidance is how your ancestors, your spirit guides, and the higher power, that's how they communicate with you. Your higher self and all of your spirit team, that's how they communicate with you. So pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings, okay? But yo, the fact that I pulled this Chariot card, didn't I just say that I wouldn't be surprised if the Chariot came out? Because I feel like a lot of you are moving fast towards this growth. You're moving fast towards success because of the fact that you're laser focused right now. And I feel like for many of you, you are more focused than you've ever been in your whole entire life. And so for those of you who were like in a retreat, you were kind of in hermit mode. Now that you're stepping outside, you're stepping out with a different mindset. But they want to remind you that when you get to this place of being where you want to be financially, right? Or career wise, they want to remind you to always tap in with your inner child, parent yourself. Okay, so speak to yourself. This is right, this is wrong. Why am I feeling this way? Go out and have fun. Go bowling, go have some fun. Travel the world. Okay, use your days off. I'm hearing, because I feel like for some of you, your inner child needs some love. I feel like many of you may have had your parents there, and some of you didn't have your dad or your mom. Like, you may have grown up in a single parent household, but your parents, the love that they gave you, it was the best that they could do, but it wasn't everything you needed. Like, you didn't have the emotional fulfillment, the affection that a child needs, the words of affirmation, the physical affection, the physical touch, all of those things children need in order to grow up and be thriving adults. So I feel like they want you to give yourself that love, parent yourself, cater to your inner child, do things that make you happy, do things that make you smile, hug yourself. Hug yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, you the shit. You dope. You're so beautiful. Well, let's not say you the shit, because it's not really a good thing to be shit. But yeah, like, you're beautiful. You are worthy. You're powerful. You're intellectual. You're intelligent. Words of affirmation. Give yourself the love that you may have wanted as a child that you did not get. That's going to be very important, and that's going to help your progress right now in the present moment. So now let's get back. Let's get to this Chariot card, because that thank you, ancestors. I love when things like that happen. That's the synchronicities that we need. That's the confirmation that we need. The Chariot is Cancer energy, and it's all about victory, success, competition, contest, motivation. And I feel like many of you have the will, you have ambition. And so with those characteristics, you'll be able to achieve anything that you set out to accomplish. You just have to make sure that you have the trust and the confidence to carry out these tasks. And so the Chariot says, finding enjoyment in racing and other high-risk sports activities, also moving quickly towards success and victory. So it's so interesting. I was just talking about having fun. So finding enjoyment in racing and other high-risk sports and activities. So I see some of you go into like driving bumper cars, or like indoor bungee jumping, rock climbing, doing all of those fun activities too. And I'm hearing for some of you who are dating, like, you may not want to just go to like restaurants and movies. You may be like, yeah, let's go racing. Let's go play some laser tag. Let's go to an escape room, because you're doing things to keep your energy high. You're doing things to keep you in that youthful spirit. Think about how happy children are. Most children are so happy. Like, they don't allow anything around them to really mess with their happiness. A child could be mad at you for 2 minutes, and then they're back to laughing and smiling and giggling. So that's the energy they want you to embody. Don't take yourself too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. And I think in the last reading, I was saying something similar as well, because it was like some of you are, excuse me, some of you are in a place where you're looking at the news and social media, and you're allowing things that's going on the outside to affect you, right? And that's bringing down your vibrational frequency. So to keep your vibrational frequency high, do the things that make you happy. Do things that make you smile and that bring you back to that youthful energy, that feeling that you had when you were young. Think about how excited you were when you knew you were going away on a trip. You knew you were going to go explore and have some fun. Tap back into that energy, okay? Let me see if I can get a card to close this reading. Boom, we got the Four of Swords upright. So the Four of Swords upright is a card that speaks about like a retreat, refuge, meditation, healing, delays. So I feel like some of you guys are coming out of a place of enduring so many delays, and you're moving into a place of refuge where you're being saved. You're saving yourself, but also your spirit team is helping you. You're meditating more. You're working on your healing. And so it says a perplexing or bothersome issue will be laid to rest. Self-exile. In some cases, this card suggests hospitalization or long recovery. So yeah, you guys are healing from something, and many of you guys are beginning to heal something, and that's those childhood wounds that keep coming up. So keep doing what you're doing. You're definitely on the right track. Just be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of feeling down. Do things to bring up your mood and keep your energy high. Okay? Be mindful of what you're consuming as well. And that's all I have for you today, family. If this message resonated with you, make sure that you tap that like button, drop a comment, let me know how it resonated. And I want you to put in the comment section, I am healing. I am becoming the best version of myself. Okay? Because you are. If you guys need more clarity and a deeper look into your personal situation, you can book a personal reading with me down below at the link in the description box. It will also be a pinned comment. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. That link is also down below in the description box, okay? Sending you so much love and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.